Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday, aka Friday's Eve. This week went by pretty slow. I don't know, I feel like the days, actually going through the days, went by slow, but the week itself went by fast. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but we made it to Thursday. So one more day until the weekend. So praise be. Anyway, let's get into the goal for today. Okay, so the goal for today, this is going to be a fun one. The goal for today is to be sober. Okay, be sober. And this is a fun one because for us setting the goal of being sober, it is not assuming that we are always drunk. Physically, let me just put that out there. So I am not, let me put that out there for me. I do not have drinks every day. I do not get drunk every day. However, this is going to be one of, and I don't assume that of you, but this is going to be one of our goals for the day, because being sober, you can take that, you can use it in the same context of alcohol, but alcohol can be taken out of it, and I'll explain. So when we're talking about being sober, we're really talking about the mindset and the clarity we have when we are sober, okay, versus drunk. And I don't care what anyone says, when you are drunk, you do not make the most rational decisions. You do not think the best things. You do not act the best way. You do not have, I feel like sometimes your sense of responsibility tends to go out the window, and you just are too carefree. So when we're talking about being sober in that context, in the context that doesn't include liquor, we still want to think of what our mindset is when we're drunk and say, everything that I do when I'm drunk, I do not want to do today. And that is important to distinguish, because even people who don't drink on a daily basis or don't get drunk all the time, which really should be everyone, if not, there's people for you. I'm praying for you. But even people who, remain sober a majority of their life, they do not think, or they do not have a sober mindset, nor do they have clarity as a sober person should, or the sober person. We're just going to do air quotes around them, because they're still thinking irrationally. They're still making terrible decisions. They still don't have a clarity about their life or any situation that they're in. So today we want to encompass all of that into our goal for today. Okay, so we want to make sure that whatever decisions we make, we're making them rationally. Okay, we're not thinking too fast, we're not acting too fast, but we want to have time to think about those decisions. And I went to actually the Word Church, and the pastor there, for people who are in Cleveland, Pastor Vernon, or people who know him, because he's known outside of Cleveland, but he was saying that for any decision that he makes, if someone is asking him to give a decision right on the spot, he knows that that's not the thing for him to do. Okay, so he always makes sure that he has time to pray about it, to reflect about it, and to really think about it, especially large decisions that affect his business, or affect his church. But he always makes sure that he has time to reflect and pray about it before making a decision, which keeps him from making rash decisions. And it keeps him from, or it allows him to think about things in a clear mindset and really just, weigh out the options. And you don't need, weeks upon weeks. But if I can have a couple hours to think about this, or if I can have a day to think about this, and I'll get back to you, or, something like that. And every decision doesn't have to be like that. Of course, when you're in the grocery store and you are deciding between two products, you don't have to go into, a deep reflection moment. However, for those larger decisions, you do want to make sure that you are deciding on what to do in a clear mindset and making rational choices and rational decisions. Okay, so that is what we are talking about today when we are thinking about being sober. I do not assume that you guys are all drunks. I'm not a drunk. I'm praying that you guys aren't drunks either. Again, if you are, there are people that can help you with that. But So yeah, that is the goal for today, is to be sober. Hope everyone has a great Thursday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.